Welcome to SHS This Month Fall Edition. I'll be your host, Brendan Campbell, and in this episode we'll be featuring our fall sports as well as our captains, our music department, and how academics are going this fall. On to Sophia Khaleesi with volleyball.
I'm Sophia Khaleesi here with the volleyball captains, Haley Stone, Jordan Motley, and Val Whalen. How is the season going so far?
The season's going pretty well so far. We're 8-2, so we're looking pretty good. We only need 2 more wins till tournament.
We played some tough teams and we came out on top, so we had an undefeated season for a little while, but we got to keep it 100.
I think that our team will come out today on top, and our record will be 9-2 after this. How is the team chemistry? At the beginning of the season, I felt that we had a strong bond, but this last week has been a real struggle for us, but I think this game's going to pull us back together in the back flow of things.
On Sundays, we always have games of ultimate frisbee that help us keep our bond together and helps us bond as a team on a personal level and on the court.
So off the court, we're kind of clicky, during practice and stuff like that, but during the games, we can really come together, so the bonds are kind of good.
Who are some key players?
Obviously, our needles are some key players. They really know where to put the ball. And Vicky Ramos is also a key player. She's really smart about what she does.
There's some strong people in the back row too, like Haley Stone and Mia Bennett, and also we have some great setters, Molly Turner and Hannah Holden.
We have some great outside hitters as Micaiah Simpson and Vicky Ramos as our outside hitters, and back row players Taylor Levine really shows how to play in the back row. What are your biggest strengths for the team so far?
Our biggest strengths are definitely being able to come together on the court and focusing in and getting the ultimate goal for winning.
Also, a strength of ours is that we won't give up and we'll dive for every ball, and even if we're down, we'll eventually find a way to get back on top.
Our hustle on the court and off the court, so I believe when we're cheering for the JV team, we have strength and power together, and then on the court we have the same thing. What does the team need to work on this season?
I think our team needs to work on communication. We're pretty good with it, but we can do a little bit better.
Also, with that comes with communication, comes with the team we're playing, because we tend to have more when we face better teams, but we need to learn that we need it every game and not just with the better teams.
We need communication, but we also need to work on passing more during the games, because when we pass, we can get a good hit, but we haven't been hitting lately. Who are some of your biggest competitors?
KP is one of our biggest competitors. Also, Franklin's pretty good too. So.
North Attleboro, we fell to them in 5 sets last time we played them, but we're sure to play them again, and we're gonna try to win that game.
What are your goals for the season?
Our ultimate goal is to make tournament. We only need 2 more wins, but we want to keep winning to score high in tournament.
Like Haley said, we need 2 more wins, but we just need to push for more than that so we can have maybe a home game during playoffs. That'll be nice.
My personal goal is to be
Thank
king.
you, Sophia. That was a great interview with Val, Jordan, and Haley. On to band, where we'll be learning about music with Emily.
Good morning, SHS. My name is Emily DeTore, and I'm here with Rachel Call.
Hi.
From the music department. Okay, so the first question is, how did you get into music, and what's your favorite instrument to play?
So I got into music in 4th grade when I started on clarinet, and I wasn't really big into the music department at that time, but then when I was in 8th grade I joined marching band, and that's when I really got involved, and I joined a bunch of different clubs in the music department because of that, and I learned to play a new instrument, and I play clarinet and bassoon, so I guess my favorite instrument is bassoon because it's just so interesting, but I also really love to play clarinet. Depends on the day.
Yeah, you can just switch back
Yeah.
and forth. What clubs are you in for music?
So the clubs that I'm in for music, I'm in marching band, I'm in symphonic band, and I'm also in a small group called Woodwind Quintet.
Oh yeah, Woodwind Quintet. Which one is your favorite?
Definitely marching band, just because we compete and there's a lot of aspects to it.
What's it like juggling such a dedicated program like marching band with the rest of your life?
You don't have a rest of your life. It's just marching band. Marching band just takes up so much time, but you're spending it with people that you love, and you're doing things that you love, even if it gets really tough, and you can do your homework after at midnight when it's over. You know, no big deal.
And you're doing it with people you love, like you said, so you're having a good time. So how's marching band going this year?
So our season has officially ended. Our competitive season has ended. We traveled to New London, Connecticut, or New Britain, Connecticut. I don't know. One of those. We traveled to Connecticut to compete in U.S. Bands Finals, and we were Massachusetts state champs of our division.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And we also went to MICA Finals this year, like we do every year, and we are 5 stars. We have 5-star band.
That's awesome. Congratulations. That's a good thing for Stoughton as well as like everything else. Like it really it ties the whole school together. Okay, so last question is, are there any instruments you wish would be incorporated in the band once the new high school comes through?
I don't think so, because Mr. Manch always goes on and on about how our symphonic band has the perfect instrumentation because we have 4 French horns, 2 bassoons, and 2 oboes, so that's the right amount of instruments for all of that. The only instrument that I would like to see, but it's impossible to get because they're literally thousands and thousands of dollars, is a contrabassoon. But
How big is that one?
it's like bigger than me and you.
So this is the bassoon you have right now, the regular one?
Yeah.
It's very big. Well, thank you so much for joining me.
You're welcome.
Okay, that's it for the music for SHS This Month Fall Edition. My name is Emily DeTore. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. DeTore, for that interview with Rachel Call. Now over to Colin Sander with field hockey.
So, Jackie, what's your record so far? How's the season been going?
We are 3-6-1, and we're still fighting for our spot in tournament.
And Haley, what was your best game? How'd it go?
I definitely think Canton was our best game. We worked well together as a team, and we communicated a lot.
That's good. And you guys got him at the end of the year, too. You can get revenge, right?
Yeah, nice game, Blackout.
So, Lisa, how are the younger players doing, and how are they contributing?
The younger players are doing very well. They're contributing a lot. Katie Woodrow as a back immensely, very helpful getting the ball out of the circle. Alana McCormick as a forward, getting the ball up the field. And Jordan Lyons as a mid, she does very well with the support system, backing me up, backing the forwards up, and getting back.
On to Josh with academics.
Hey, I'm Josh Cohen. I'm here with honor roll student Justin Lee. How are you today?
I'm great.
What's your class rank?
I'm 16th.
How hard is it to balance AP classes and playing 3 sports as a captain?
I don't think it's too hard because the teachers at the school prepare me well. I feel like they know how to teach. My coaches make the job easy. It's not too bad all around.
How do you balance homework and practice?
The guidance office does a great job giving me structured learnings throughout the day, so I usually have a lot of time to do my homework during those classes, so it's not too bad.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
I'm here with honor roll student Alex Soto. How are you today?
I'm great.
What's your class rank?
I'm 28.
So how is it managing to keep up your grades and student council at the same time?
Well, sometimes it can be pretty difficult, but most of the time I get it done.
All right. And you're also a tennis captain, so how is managing that?
Well, it's not spring season yet, so I haven't had to do a lot for that, but we have to start working out and figuring all the stuff out for where we're going to play because we don't have any tennis courts.
Thank you for your time. I'm here with Emily DeTore. How are you today?
I'm good, how are you?
So how's managing all your classes and working at the Great Town Spa?
Well, I pretty much take electives except for AP Bio, so that's my main focus this year. Just get a good grade in that, and that'll bump up my GPA from when I apply to college. And I only work at Town Spa a few days a week, but they're pretty long shifts, so I have to make sure I have my homework done before I get to work. So luckily, I'm able to work with my manager.
Are you doing any extracurricular activities this year?
I'm always dedicated. I do student council. I'm a representative for our class. They're not really that time consuming, but.
So how's managing DECA and your studies?
I don't manage DECA in the slightest. I'm just a member. But, sometimes for DECA we have those big tests and I study for those. Ms. Nicatelli gives us a packet with all the electives and stuff that we need to know, so that's good.
All right, thank you for your time.
Yeah, you're welcome for your time.
Thank you, Josh. Now over to myself, interviewing the current football captains. What is going on? I'm Brendan Campbell here from SHS This Month, Fall Edition, alongside Colin Sanda, captain of the football team. So now that your season competitively just ended, how do you feel like it went this year?
You know, I feel like everyone counted us out, losing a bunch of good seniors last year. Izon, Sully, Iverson, but I feel like we stepped it up. We shocked CM, we beat them. That was a huge win, but we had a couple upsets to Foxborough. Could have beat them. In North, they're a tough team.
So a couple good wins, couple tough losses. Just name a few, like some key players that played above and beyond this year.
Well, John Jolly, Paul Feeney on the line, they really helped, giving us a push. Evan Gibb, great all year. He got hurt though. Johnny Medina stepped up, did a good job, got us a couple wins. And Justin Lee, Alex Showquist on defense, killing it, making every tackle. Ruben, killing it on offense, scoring touchdowns, doing his thing.
Wonderful. Now, talk about your co-captains. What they mean to the team, what they mean to yourself.
Well, I love every single one of them. We'll start with Johnny Medina. He brings a competitive edge to the team, pushes everyone to work harder. Burke, he's very vocal, pumps everyone up. Justin, he leads by example, does everything perfectly. And Paul Feeney, he's just like Burke.
What's going on? I'm here alongside football captain Justin Lee. So now that the season just ended competitively, how do you think it went?
I'm kind of sad that our season obviously didn't go further, but I think we did fine with the guys that we had, and I just wish that we could have beat North and went all the way to states, but not everything happens that way. So,
what were some important wins and some tough losses that you went through?
Definitely the toughest loss was against Foxborough. We lost to them by 1 point, but a great win would have to be against CM. They're going to the state. They're 1 game away from the states. So, I mean, they're a great team, and we beat them. So, I guess that was a great win for us.
As you said, you had a pretty good season. Who were some key players that really helped out?
Yeah, I think that like this team and this year, our best thing was that we didn't have one great player. We had a lot of good players. So, I guess key players. We just had our whole team, and that's something that this year we definitely strived off of.
Awesome. What would you say about your co-captains?
They're awesome. Couldn't ask for better guys to lead the team with. Paul Feeney does a great job with the line, and Colin does a great job with the wide receivers. And Anthony Burke, myself, and Johnny, we just do everything else, I guess.
Now that your high school career is coming to an end, what is one thing that you'll remember the most about high school football?
The best thing was the relationships I've built with the guys that I've been playing next to for my whole life. But yeah, that's basically it. I just wish we could have gone further, but yeah, that's it.
Awesome, thank you, Joe. What's going on? Brendan Campbell here alongside football captain Paul Feeney. How you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Wonderful. So now that the season just ended competitively, what do you have to say about how it went?
We had a good season, good run. Obviously, didn't happen the way we thought it would happen. Having a tough loss to North Attleboro, but just gotta bounce back. Season not over yet. Just keep going.
Yeah, as you said, you had a pretty good season. Who were some important players that really helped you guys a few wins?
Definitely Justin Lee and Alex Showquist at running back. Strong runners throughout the game. Hard to take down. Straightforward. They don't back down for no one.
And defensively?
Defensively, Colin Sanda had a lot of picks this year, and Ruben Gonzalez, safety, very fast, very quick, good at it, good finding where the ball is.
Now, what do you have to say about your coaching staff?
We have a very good coaching staff. A lot of them have a lot of experience in colleges, and you just have to listen to what they say. They know what they're talking about, and just listen to what they say, and we'll do good.
Mm-hmm. Now, what do you have to say about your co-captains?
My co-captains are great. They want to win. They want to win more than anyone on the team. They show up to practice every day, 110%, and they want to win. That's all that's important.
And now that your high school career is coming to an end, what will you most remember about football and how it changed you?
Just definitely like the brotherhood, like that, how we made it, and just all the memories we made, and just how a season went. Just remember it forever.
Awesome. Thank you, Paul. What's going on? I'm here alongside football captain, birthday boy, Johnny Medina. How are you today?
Good, you?
Pretty good. Now that your season's just ending competitively, what do you have to say about how it went?
I think it went pretty well. Obviously, could have done better, but team showed effort. Nothing more you can ask from them.
What were some of your most important games, do you think?
I mean, every game is important. Definitely North and Foxborough, those are always big games. And we just couldn't pull through for some of them.
As you said, you had a pretty good season. Who were some key players that definitely helped out?
I think Ruben Gonzalez and Alex Shoquist, both of them worked very hard both ways and put in a lot of effort that really helped the team.
Expand on your coaching staff. What do you have to say about them?
I think it's a great staff that always work their hardest to give it their all. Sometimes they may be confusing and all that stuff, but they're never shy of work, and they always give us their best.
Awesome. Now, say a little something about each of your captains and what they mean to you.
Okay. Paul Feeney, first captain that comes to mind, always a leader. Very funny guy, though. I love him. He always puts in work. Burke, absolute clown. He's pretty funny. I love him too. But he always gets down and dirty when he comes to work. He's always one of the hardest hitters. And you'll know when your head hurts. And Colin Sanda, what a cutie. Puts in amazing amount of work, always there to pick people up and make sure they're not slacking. Great worker. And
okay, so now that oh, you have one more captain.
Justin Lee. That kid is amazing. Always working hard. He's a pretty big linebacker at 220, and he's very fast. He hits the hole hard, and yeah, he's a great player.
So now that your high school career is coming to an end, what is the one thing that you remember most about high school football?
That's hard to answer. I don't think there's ever going to be just one thing that I'll remember most. I think it's just everything, like, all together. All the people just hanging out and having fun as playing football.
All right, Johnny, thank you. I appreciate it. What's going on? It's Brendan Campbell here alongside football captain Anthony Burke. How are we doing today?
Very well, yourself?
I'm wonderful. Now, the season just ended competitively. Tough season. What were some ups and downs?
I think we proved a lot of people wrong. People saying we wouldn't win more than 3 games, I think, and I think we proved them wrong. Finishing the season 5-2, beating Whitman-Hanson, but then we fell apart against North. So I think the ups was we proved a lot of people wrong. Just the downs, we just didn't get as far as people thought we could.
As you said, you did surprise a lot of people. Who are some key players that definitely helped out chip in some wins?
I think Colin Sanda did a great job catching the ball this year. He's a great receiver. Not the fastest guy, but he runs some great routes. Josh Cohen stepping in, being a center, replacing Colin Perry in the playoff game. Justin Lee, another starter, two-year starter, did a great job running the ball and on the defensive side, playing linebacker. Also, Alex Shoquist was doing the same, running the ball and playing linebacker.
Awesome. Now, what do you have to say about your coaching staff?
They're no comment.
Okay, and speak a little bit about each of your co-captains and what they mean to you.
I'm going to start off with Paul Feeney. I think he's a great role model to others. He likes to get a lot of people pumped up. Colin Sanda, a little more on the quiet side, but when things get going, he gets fired up. See the red hair going. John Medina, I know he didn't play a lot, but he's more of the spiritual guy. Likes to get everyone up when we're down. Justin, another one who's on more the quiet side, but when things get going, he gets a little wild. and myself, I just get crazy.
Wonderful. Now that your high school career is closing, it's coming to an end, sad to say. What is one thing that you'll remember most about high school football?
Just going out to practice every day and going out to practice and just playing football with my friends, and I'll never forget these moments I had playing with these guys for 4 years.
Awesome. Brendan Campbell signing off with Anthony Burke. And that is a wrap for Fall Edition here at SHS this month. I'd like to thank all my partners, Colin Sanda, Sophia Calisi, Elma Torrey, Josh Cohen, and Cam Andrews have helped me out along the way. Thank you for the interviews. Thank you for the fall sports. Thank you for the academics. Thank you, Stoughton High. We'll see you back for the winter.